Okay, so empathy is a common trait amongst truthers, and truthers uh, truthers naturally just have a love for earth beings, earthly anything living. Truthers truthers have more of a heart. They have more of a creative mind, and they can see the defaults and the defects and the effects of the living of the Matrix. Truthers, because of this, truthers feel bad for the norms. We feel bad, and we want to change it. We want to change them. A new truther wants to change the Matrix. Through the schizo's journey, though, a truther will find out that it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of time. And then afterwards, kind of after the rebellious phase, we kind of go into a transcendence. At least I did. We live in a dual universe, right? So without good, there's no evil. And without evil, there's no good. Without dark, there's no light. Without light, there's no dark. It's just a law of nature. It's how the functionality spins. It's through chaos brings peace. So anyways, trying to explain a truth to a normie that can't comprehend it, because a lot of these truths you have to deprogram your mind to comprehend. So you can explain one truth that might be a little basic, but that's all they're going to go. They're not going to have the big light bulb moment and understand. So, and if you don't win, you still there is no winning to it, I think. But I mean, I'll touch on that later, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. But if you don't convince them to change, now you're just seen as crazy. So, we're the new truthers out here. We're out here risking our jobs, risking our risking our finances, and just all out being attacked by the Matrix. Not knowing the laws of being a truther. Not knowing the laws of being the outlier. Logical schiz. However, though, I do think telling a truth in a clownly manner to see your reaction, I like to reaction experiment with NPCs. I like to, and don't get me wrong, I still think we're all NPCs, but this is YouTube, so I just kind of gotta spice it up, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I like the reaction experiment with NPCs. I like to be on the clown pill. I like to take the clown pill and be a clown. Being at work, you're around normies. I'll hear some stuff about politics, and it's just I can't stand listening to people talk about politics because. Man, politics is like the ultimate brain parasite. It's pretty fucking obvious that it's just a psyop. It's just to divide half the country into a mental gymnastics program, literally. Like a whole separate phase of people. It's clearly not ran by the country is clearly not ran by a president, okay? So, but what I'll do is I'll just be like, yeah, Trump's out there being a puppet, and he's over there on the Epstein's island, getting his hole stretched out by some Archon devil worshiper Goliath lizard person. And and I just like to see the reaction. Like, no, I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking, man. You know, you kind of lose them. You know, they give you that. They're like, whoa, and they put their energy on you. You know, take that. You know, lose them. I don't care. You know, take the clown pill. Be a psycho. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't mean be a psycho, really, but what I really mean is just transcend. Like, sit in the middle of the fence. Like, we live in a dual universe. Without one doesn't exist. You know, it's the yin and yang. Like, you got to be able to sit in the middle and transcend and go to the top and see things for what they are, and be comfortable with that. Don't be fearful. Be comfortable with that. Accept it. Like, when you get a video game, you don't become developer and change the game. I mean, you play the game. Like, when you watch a movie's interesting because you don't make it. That's the whole point. So here in the Matrix, you're not a developer. So you're not going to change the Matrix. So why are you trying to change NPCs? You know what I mean? I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, like sometimes you hear them say some shit and you're like, you just want to be like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your slop. I don't want to hear your brain rot. I get it. I've been there. If that's the case, just tell them to, you know, leave the area or whatever. But don't be out, like, you know, like, don't be out here trying to change people's opinions. You know, if someone wants to figure out the truth, they have to make a choice. Like, it's their choice to see the truth. If you try and explain a truth to someone and they don't want to believe it, then they're most likely not going to believe it. So, and just explaining truths to a norm that can't comprehend what you're saying, because in order for him to comprehend what you're saying, they have to like deprogram their whole mind for ultra hidden truths. Still, like, they're getting loose off of you, and they don't even know how that even works. But like, you're just putting your energy out there. Like, you need to protect your energy out here. Like, as a truther, the energy is constantly being messed with by elites, constantly being attacked with the psyops. You know, you're constantly being watched by these norms. They're constantly talking about you, going like, you know, and it's fucked up, because you'll have the people that get it and they'll be like, yeah, man, he's cool. Like, I fuck with this dude. And then you have the like ultra retards. Those are the ones that are most likely going to start talking about you, especially in the workplace. Like, oh my God. Usually, I usually don't get into truth stuff in the workplace, you know. You can risk losing your job, you know. So I choose to be a psycho instead of saving the normies, and just kind of lose empathy. It's okay to lose empathy towards people. Like, you're not a bad person. It's okay to be negative. It's okay. I mean, the person who sees this as a negative is the one who is on the other side, is the one not in the middle, is the one who is not transcended and sees the Matrix and observes the universe, right? It's okay to be at peace. It's okay to get off the emotional and energetic roller coaster that the Matrix has us on. It's okay to be numb to the lies. You know, we're not mad, we're not sad, we're just numb to the lies. We're numb to the BS. And the norms look at that, they don't understand us. They're like, oh, he's negative. Oh, he's mad, he's sad, oh, he's stressed. Like, we're not stressed, we're just numb. Like, So if we're going to be numb about this, if we're not going to be able to change the lies, we might as well fully transcend and just escape. Escape the matrix and observe. Be the psycho skiz. Be the logical skiz. Let the brain be comfortable. Let the brain think the way it wants to think. It's okay. You know, just because you have to blend in with normies, okay, just because you have to say certain things to get around and navigate the matrix and move up and in the workplace, climb the corporate ladder, so to speak. Just because you have to say certain things doesn't mean you have to think like them. You can still be a psycho skiz. The psycho skiz sees what's going on, but is not going to tell you. The psycho always beats the normies. And as a truth or skiz, the normies are always beating you if you're not a psycho. Because you're, you know, you're not a psycho, you're a truther, so you're going to be, you know, wasting your energy out here. Or, you know, the new truthers are not used to losing empathy. Like, you know, they like to go in, they like to experiment, but there's certain things you just can't, you have to let be. So yeah, psycho versus saving normies. I choose psycho. Yeah, saving normies is just not on the list for me. Like, that's the last thing I want to do. Like, sometimes I like that people don't know certain things. You know, it like, use it as an advantage. You know, like, let's stop doing mental gymnastics and trying to be like a superhero and like navigate through life like it's the ultra, because as a truther, like, you know, our brains are high functioning. You know, we're not like, you know, we can critically think, like, we can see the big picture. And so by default, we kind of just make things harder for ourselves. Like, we literally, like, because the game is just so numb. The game is just so sloppy. Like, the game is just so boring and so numb to the lies that we make this a mental gymnastic course that we don't need to. Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's all I got.